Hello everyone, it's Aquarius. And today I'm going to be talking about my series, Infection Archfiend. It's another one of my group of OCs that kind of live in the same world as my circus OCs, but not exactly. They don't have the same story at all, and they never interconnect. But I would like to draw them interacting someday. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about all the characters in this group. There'll be a part 1 and a part 2, which will be coming out next week. So I hope you're okay with a lot of content from this, because I've just gotten back in the jam. These were created like a few months ago too, but I've just been feeling like I want to draw them more. So you'll probably get more new content a lot from them. I also want to say before we start the video, thank you so much for 300 subscribers, and it just keeps on growing, this community, which I am so proud about, that we could get to this point. I just want to keep on making content for you guys, and I'm just so happy. So also I started doing YouTube shorts. Some of them will be promoting my long form videos, since I'm so much more passionate for those, but you guys really like my short form, so I'll keep creating those. And sometimes I'll promote other works that I did, and sometimes videos, and sometimes they'll just be their own little thing that you could watch, maybe a story about some of my characters, or just an animation meme, I hope you enjoy them. They're really fun to create, and if you haven't seen them, go look at my shorts, because I have 3 of them up right now. So today we're going to be talking about Anita, who's the main character of the series. So basically, she really loves baseball, but after an incident that happened a few years ago, which I still haven't figured out, probably something with the horror element later on, which I'll talk about later. And so now she's trying to get back into it, but she needs a little help from the characters that'll come up later. Again, a lot of later, but right now we're just going to talk about her. So Anita is a very chill person. She doesn't really have anything too strong in her personality, but I feel like it'll grow more as the story goes on. At the start, she's a very closed-off person, doesn't hang around with a lot of people, and definitely gives off strong Twilight Sparkle vibes, plus all the sportsiness, since she's trying new stuff a lot, since she doesn't want to play baseball anymore because of whatever happens. But now she's trying to get back into it. So we're going to talk a little bit more about her, because I've made multiple drawings of her. So this is the second one. This is the one I actually started with when drawing her, so the colors might be a little different. I fully found what style I wanted to do for her in that other piece with all of her little designs. So yeah, this is her just playing baseball, probably a little more in maybe this would be the first scene where she's trying to play it, but just can't, and she gets that help from the people who I will be talking about later, but I'm still figuring out how I want this to play out. But yeah, so sorry if the references are a little weird. I picked up a bunch of art references from it for her outfit and glove, and her pose, I just winged it, so sorry if it looks a little weird. I just was going off of memory from I don't play sports, so I was just thinking of High School Musicals. I don't dance because they play baseball in that. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so she's a very closed-off person, doesn't really talk to a lot of other people, and she hasn't really made friends at all. So it was really different for someone to come and be like, hey, do you need help with this? And of course, she doesn't accept it at first, but Walter, who is the next character, is very persistent. So he is my favorite character, probably. I feel like he gives off strong Hunter vibes, and Hunter's my favorite character in Owl House. So I just wanted to make a character like that. I don't know if he's dyed his hair, because I really wanted to draw roots on him, but I guess he dyed his hair. He bleached it. But basically, he is the one to come in and help Anita learn how to play baseball. And they become friends, later in the story, because I don't think they would get off on a strong note at the start. I also had to redo Walter's, design where the main one, where he's sitting down, because I just didn't really dig with it, and I actually prefer the second one so much more. It's actually so crazy how much I, improved with it, and I got references for his outfits, since guys fashion is really new to me, since even though I have a lot of guy OCs that I don't really share, because I still am slowly growing the YouTube channel. You know, I feel like I need a little more Pinterest help with it. So yeah, Walter's main color is green. I wanted to give them all main colors for the parallels for contrasting colors later on, because I just like finished Arcane, like whatever is out of it. So of course I need parallels because, like, of course. But yeah, I feel like he's really sneaky and very probably impulsive. We always have to have a character that's impulsive. I always use that word in like every OC video that I made, which I haven't a lot, but that's okay. He's a lot like Eval from my OC circus story, if you remember who that is. Again, like, he just like plays pranks on people, and he's a very contrast for a character that will be coming up later, and I'll tell you when they come on because they're supposed to be parallel. But now we're moving on to Frankie. Frankie is the artist of the group. She I don't know how she gets into the story, but I'm pretty sure she'll probably just be like drawing Anita one time, and you know, she can make friends pretty quickly, and she's very popular, so it was kind of easier for her to get into the group. And she's popular for a reason. She's not one of those like mean popular kids. She's very sweet and understanding, but she like kind of hangs out with like a small group of friends. Even though a lot of people want to be her friends, she just like chooses like her people very carefully. So that's why she chose Anita, because she could see her determination, and because she's an artist, you know, she can really like sense like how you feel and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, she's that type of girl to be like, oh yeah, art is really calming. And let me tell you, it was not calming making her back pose, because I had to look at so much references for that, and I still don't like how it turned out. But you tell me if you like it. I just wanted to show off the back since, I don't know, I wanted more problems for myself, I guess. But her main color is purple and a little bit of teal since, you know, I gave it to her eyes. She's also a ginger. So now I'll be showing you her first ever piece that I made of her. Basically this is her just probably painting something. I really actually love her outfit. I might change the skirt later on since I just don't like how that turned out. But her like kind of corseted top and that knitted crocheted like I forget what they're called. I have my finger on it. But those like cropped sweaters just look so good on her, and I just love how all the colors turned out. And I tried drawing Mona Lisa in the background, but as you can see, I'm not an artist. I say that as I'm drawing art. But yeah, so now I'm gonna draw Anita and Frankie together because I just felt like drawing them since I was kind of burnt out of making new characters with new designs. So I just decided to stick to my like good spot and just, you know, draw them just hanging out. Yeah, this is probably when they became friends. You know, I just wanted to do the parallels of their colors, even though blue and purple actually work really well together. Wow, could you believe it? It's more Walter. Can you tell he's my favorite character? And you'll probably see more later on. This is probably the parallel to, oh my god, I keep on saying parallel. The parallel to Anita's drawing, where she's throwing the ball, the baseball, yeah, the baseball. And this is him whacking it back to her. I don't really know how. I didn't get any references off of this one. Actually, I think I did for the pose, but not for the bat. The bat was free-handed, so that's why you could tell it looks a little wonky. It looks more like those, like, really weird, like, you know those whack-a-mole, bats? Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. And even though he is a trickster and can be really sarcastic and rude sometimes, I do think he has a strong heart and will help people who need help, which is Anita, since she does need help learning how to play baseball again. Also, I don't know what symbol's on his hat. I'll probably make a symbol later on in the story for like what team they're on, because there probably will be some baseball tournaments or whatever. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and not just a glowing light that I found off of Procreate free paintbrushes. So now we're gonna go into another drawing of Anita, my second favorite character, because I love her hair. I've never drawn like a pine tree hair. I traced the hands, but I made them a little more spiky because I realized I wanted this to be a horror show. So, yeah, that's why it's a little more scary, and there'll be a dramatic shift in the one before this and the one after, because, I don't know, I was just feeling a little creepy today. I played around with a little bit of lighting, and I really like this, but I don't think you can see that her back is turned actually away from the viewer, but now I hope you can, that I pointed it out. So now we're going to move on to Emery. Emery is so fun to draw, but I hate coloring her because of her stupid dyed hair, and I just gave spoilers for how her hair looks. But yeah, I really wanted to give her like the second. I would like to give like at least 2 characters dyed hair since it's just so fun to do. But like a lot of my other characters actually have like naturally dyed hair, so this might be on Earth. But then again, there's monsters, which I'm not going to talk about in Emery's section since she has her own thing going on. So Emery is literally the raven of the group. She doesn't like talking to people that much. She's like Anita, but times 10 and a lot more rude. So she's like Walter. Wait, is it Walter? Yeah. And Anita mixed together. I want to go full goth for her someday, like make her like a lot more gothy, since I feel like she would suit that a lot. I don't really draw goth characters, so this would be a first for me. But I also, my like face style doesn't really include strong heavy makeup. I just gave her some light eyeshadow, as you can see in her regular drawing. But yeah, I think I should have referenced the second drawing, since that one just looks so ugly. The concept is good, but the ribbons are so off colored, and if you can't tell, her main color is like a magenta pink. So yeah, more drawings of her, because I saw this template of a camera and I just thought it would be so cool if I just drew her. I also think it's recording, but I did like a still life picture, but that's okay. Maybe the bee flies away and that's the recording of it. You'll see who's recording later. But I just wanted to practice doing environments since I suck at it, and a little bit of sunlight shading. This is her just showing her really sweet side to somebody who will come up later. I will not talk about it right now. But as you can see, I'm just tracing that little recording thing, and that's how it turned out. I hope you like it. What? More Emery? Maybe she's my favorite character. Depends on how much I draw them, I guess. But I definitely draw more than Walter. Anyway, another picture, because I've just been so obsessed with like making them, look like they're in a picture because it's so cute. And I just wanted to give her like a cool beach outfit. Definitely not her style. But I don't know. Also, I don't think she would do this pose. I'm not feeling the Emery vibes from this. Sure, she's sweet, but not to people. So, I don't know. Maybe she's just sweet to this person who I will talk about later. But I wanted to try giving her a claw clip, which I give to a character later. It didn't really fit, and now I realize I don't know if it's a claw clip. I think it was supposed to be originally just like a flower in her hair, but I'm headcanoning it to be a claw clip, except I'm the creator, so it's canon. Now, whoa, shift change, because we're going back to the horror element. This is Enigma, Emery's cat, who's actually mysterious and very much like the Coraline cat. More drawings of Enigma. He is basically like a black cat times 2, because he is. And I love Enigma. He's such a cutie. But I don't know what happens to him. I don't know what his fate is, because, he like knows everything that happens, like all the horror stuff and like how it came to be, which I will talk about when I get there. First, we're going to talk about the characters. And yeah, so he knows everything about the world, and he's just a Coraline cat, but very much nicer and very more energetic, like a younger version, and he's a lot fatter too. For the second last character, we have Eli. Eli is, I keep on saying this, but he's one of my favorite characters. I just love him. He's like a cinnamon roll. That's a kind of stereotype. I wanted to give them all kind of stereotypes that they can grow out of. So he probably learns to, actually, I don't want to like make something up on the spot, because I have so much characters that like are originally like really sweet and caring, and then they grow into this mature like persona. But I don't want to do that for him, so I'm going to come up with something off screen and then talk to you about it in part 2, which is a promise I will probably not keep. I also tried a new shading style. I must say it's quite nice. So his main thing is photography, but I did draw him with a skateboard, so maybe he has a skateboard. And I think that's pretty cool. Maybe he does spray painting as well, or maybe that was Frankie doing that, because Frankie and him are good friends. I think it would be nice if there was already had an established friendship between them to make it easier for the characters to meet. And yeah, so they probably match their energy a lot. But he actually likes Emery. Romance won't be the main thing for this, but I just thought it'd be cute if they actually liked each other. I don't know what happened to them, but I chose this reference off, so now you know who's taking the picture. The anatomy's a little off for this one. I don't know if it's just a sketch, but the sleeves just look super weird. And I don't know, something about it just seems off, like his torso. I think it's a little too long, but you tell me in the comments below. I think it's really cute how he's taking the photo, and then you could see Emery in Emery's photo. She is being taken. I think that's yeah, it's really cute. Now for the last character, we got Andrew. He's the complete opposite of Walter. He's very calm, very chill, and kind of a go with the flow, but not in a hippie way, more in a leaderish way. He would be oh my god, his arm looks so tiny in that. But he would be the type of leader to make sure nobody's in danger, and to kind of just wait for help instead of going to get it. But I still really like him. I think he's a really cool character. He is probably the leader besides Anita. They both take on a leadership role. And I just really like how his hair turned out, and I wanted to give them all different hair, all the guys, since I don't really draw guys. I'm mostly draw girls, but making a cast of 6, I knew I just had to make 3 of them guys, because I just wanted to be equal. So that's what I decided to do. Again, he's a very laid back person, so I feel like his main color is more natural browns, but then I just gave him yellow at the end because it fits, but I don't think he'll ever wear it. I think it'll just be a key element in maybe his eyes, a glint of yellow in his eyes, or something else I don't know, the background whenever he's talking. I'm talking to this as a series. It is not, you cannot find it anywhere. This is my first time talking about it, but I want to make it one day, so yeah. Anyways, these poses that I'm giving them don't really have anything to do with the actual story, just the character. He probably is very curious about a lot of things, that's why he's holding the phone. I also just I don't know, I was thinking of Taylor Swift, and because he was playing the guitar, which is his main hobby, and so I did that. You know how she has the phone and the Midnights thing? Yeah, I just gave him a phone because I didn't know what to give for his second thing, his prop. So he has a guitar and a phone that I kind of wanted to make upside down because of Taylor Swift. Yeah. Now we're gonna move on to the horror element that I gotta quickly wrap up. So basically it's called Infection Archfiend because there is an infection going around of these creatures called Archfiends. They aren't they aren't at all lore created and lore heavy right now, because I made them without any thought. These are the main ones that are just kind of shadows, come in dark places. If you turn a flashlight on, they leave. I really want it to be a VHS FNAF kind of thing. And I keep on throwing around the word analog when talking to it with my friend. So maybe it's an analog horror. I just need to search up what that means. Okay. I'm going to see you next week. Bye. With more content of this and more actual plot and stuff. I'll see you. Bye.